few things to say. Would anybody else that has been evil, anybody else that has been paid by evil, anybody else that's in a costume, anybody else that has would you please step forward?
What's up, y'all? We're missionaries
for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Did you know that we are all sons and daughters of a loving Heavenly Father?
Your Heavenly Father loves you perfectly, and He has a plan for you.
So
I got a few things to say. Would anybody else that has been evil, anybody else that has been paid by evil, anybody else that's in a costume, anybody else that has would you please step forward? Because this shit is getting old. I'm trying to understand. Would you please step forward? What's going on? I really, really am. What the hell? Anybody? Do y'all see this shit? Don't threaten me. Prove it. Don't threaten me. Prove it. If you say you have something on me, post it. If you know how many people have told us you got 24 hours for my mama to give me back to evil, prove it. There's been so many people saying they had our location. Prove it. I will go stand outside right now. Do it. Are y'all seeing this? Some of you are not. Some of you are still so shuffled by what just happened on TV that you missed what happened in your reality. Let me help you. I don't know if you guys know the Bible story of Judas, but that's what's happening. That's what's happening right now. Because I know about a few people that might have been under a disguise, might have had a facade going on. I knew. I just didn't have anything to do with it at the time. I couldn't do anything about it. I just let it go because I'm like, I don't want to believe that. You know, there's so many people that have come to us and said, my family is in danger. I've been through something. Wondering if we could get your advice. Can you pick up the phone? And we picked up the phone and we've been there. We don't need a pat on the back. We don't need anybody to high five us. We don't need a thank you for some of the shit that we've done that you guys haven't seen on this camera. There has been angels that have said, hey, CPS was called on me and my family. Can I call you and your mom? And can you guys talk to me about what the hell is going on or what I should do, a suggestion? And we picked up the phone. There's people that are siding up with enemies that have asked to kill us. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There are people that have been on social media for a year weaponizing people, telling people to murder my mom and take me. Take me where? What was the end goal this entire time? Some of you I have literally sat with. I trusted you. I know you're not supposed to trust strangers. I know you're supposed to take the time. But I've heard some of the pain in some people's voices, and I've said, you know what, let me pause my fire for a second. My mom has said there may be a fire going on over here, but what can we do to help you? When you have stood with us, we have helped people move their homes. We put on our tennis shoes and said, hey, you guys got some shit going on. You need some extra hands? We got you. We don't need a high five for that. We didn't need anybody to know that. If there was a way that we could provide food, we've done that. Let me tell you something. Don't threaten me. If you have something on me, post it. Everybody. Everybody.
You don't need to talk about it. Do it.
Do it.
We're not the ones. If you got it, post it. Don't drag this shit out. Do it.
At the end of in these next 2 weeks, do you know how many people have threatened to kill us? Do it. I'm this close to posting an address and standing out front. Do it. Are you mad that you're caught? Or is your guilty conscience eating you alive? I now understand some of the stories that I've heard. Now I'm wondering what's really the truth. Because now I see that some people have been in the situations that they've been in because they were lying the entire time. I can't wait for a lot of you guys to get to us in a few weeks. If you make it to us, if we make it to this event. Because that seems to be the problem. Once I said, you know what, fuck it. I'll put some of the dead man switch in people's hands. Now people are losing their absolute shit. The evil, the demons that are raging. How many times have you heard somebody say they had our location? To do what? Have you ever asked any of those people that keep saying, we have their location, we saw them here, they got 24 hours here, we know their location. Okay, then to do what? To do what? To do what exactly? To do what? To who exactly? What's the end goal? So you say you have our location. To do what? Specify. To do what? Talk to me like I'm 5. To do what? Some people said they planted a tracker on me while I was standing in a dance studio working with children. To do what? To do what?
And you know what that makes you, right?
You know what that means, right? That's called a stalker. You know what that means, right? You're obsessed with me to the point that you want to murder me. When you say that you have our location, to do what? Some people have said that they stood with us, but then you're standing on the side of people that keep saying, well, watch when we get a hold of them. To do what? Exactly what? Talk to me like I'm dumb. To do what? And you wondering why people are falling apart around you too? You are the evil that you speak on. To do what? You on the same side as the predators. This woman pops up on the internet It says, get her back to me. To do what? Break it down for the people. To do what? The notebook is just all notes? Is that really what you think? Okay. Come on, we'll show you some notes. We'll hand you some case numbers. We'll stand right next to you while you call the cities that we're talking about. We'll stand right next to you while you look at some of these cases and then call someone to verify if it's true. We'll stand right next to you. What can we do, Allie? Wake up. Pay attention. That's what I want you to do. Because if I die, if my mom and I go, please stop with the I didn't know. Don't start with the who could have did this. You guys just watched a man be murdered on national television, whether it was a false flag or not, whether his ring switched fingers or not. He was shot in the neck on national television. Who do you think organized that shot to leave a gun? Organized that shot to leave a gun. You think it just happened? Precisely? In front of everybody? Who do you think planned that? You think I'm scared of you? You think the place that I come from, the reason why I'm standing here right now, you think I'm scared of you? Those who keep saying it, we have her location to do what? What exactly? For a year straight, you're going to tell me that numerous people have been telling the world, we have our location. We have our location. To do what? Have you asked them that? Have you asked them that? For the people who keep putting up someone else's address, you bringing innocent people in to do what? If someone stubs their fucking toe, if their child gets messed with, if there's a knock on their fucking door, who did it? Let me ask something. Since everybody got so many questions for me, do you think that the evil that is doing all of this orchestrating, do you think that they won't turn on you? Do you think that after they get what they want, do you think you're not in the line of their fire? At the end of the day, we were talking about a few Judases that we thought we knew of, and then we just went, swerve, there's one again. What? What did I do to you? What did I do to you for you to plot on my death? And if I came up fucking missing, if something happens to me, if there's a shot taken at me, if somebody tortures my body again, with it. Come on! Come on! You think I'm scared? I don't need therapy. I need somebody to swing first. I don't need to pray about it. I need somebody to swing first. You got our location to do what? We'll stand outside. To do what? After you physically get in our face. What's the goal? After you get all information from people who are fucking lying, because if you have something, post it. Prove it. Don't threaten me. Do it. You soulless creatures. And the problem that scares me the most is some of these soulless creatures have children. And a bitch like me can't have kids. Ain't that about a bitch? You know what? I see why. Do it. Come on. Come on. Don't wait. Come on. Don't hide behind the count. Come on. Don't renege now, nigga. Come on. Come on. Don't renege now, nigga. Come on.
You YouTubers, I'm gonna challenge you. For the next 24 hours, I want you to post up every document that you have. Post it up.
Do it.
24-hour marathon.
Make sure it's real.
No, not what people are saying.
Make sure it's real.
Post it up. Every document that you have. Let's go.
Because we got case numbers. We've given you our driver's license. Put out our birth certificate. I want to know that that shit is real. Do you feel uneasy about what's happened lately this week? Yeah? Everybody's feeling uneasy? A little angry? A little shocked? Do you think that you missed a lot? Yeah, you did. You did. There's so many threats that at one point we had to stop because we were like, here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. We were like, can we put that shit back out there? Do we want to put that shit in people's spirits? The fuck did I do to people? Because you may have taken a piece of me and then you're sitting with the predator that's blinding you. You are no better than the predators we speak of. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? Huh? 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 Don't threaten me. Do it. Don't hide. Do it. Some of you that have been a Judas have literally sat with me. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? Some of you have literally been on the phone with us and have had our location and you've been feeding everything to the enemy and it shows. Put your real fucking identity out there. Stop being a pussy. Say your real name. Don't hide behind a username. Don't hide behind a fake account. Don't hide. Come on. Do it. I thought there was only a few, Judas. I thought there was only a few. And you know, I thought there's been so many people that we've had a chance to sit next to and to meet and to take a second with. And everybody comes from every different walk of life that I never gave a shit about. My bar, our bar, my mom and I, our bar is so damn low. It's so low. As long as you're not trying to kill us, we don't have an issue with you. As long as you're not trying to torture me, I don't have an issue with you. As long as you're not trying to take advantage of my body, I don't have a fucking issue with you. That's how low it is. Did y'all forget some of the shit? Wonder Woman. Do you know where that video is? Where Jack's wire and a crotch fire and some other niggas that have been in jail for criminal records of assault, bodily harm, domestic violence. These niggas have a record of beating the fuck out of women. So what do you think that they're doing? A plus B equals C. If it look like a duck, if it fucking quacks like a duck, it ain't a goddamn rhino. Are you guys for real right now? You don't see it? You don't see it. The men that are leading these soulless women that are supposed to be women have a record of beating the fuck out of women. Look it up. So if they do that to women they could get their hands on, even if they stand shorter than me, what the fuck do you think is happening right now? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. 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 Do you need an IP address? I'll stay on here a little bit longer if somebody swears up and down because somebody said that too. We have their IP address. Do it! Open the door. Come on. You need help? My mom's standing right there outside. Don't go past her. How much are people getting paid is what I want to know, too. Not that it matters, but how much, because I know somebody offered to give Hawkeye and Nick Fury $8,000 to give my location up. Just a few weeks ago, we told you guys that. How much are y'all getting paid? That's enough money for you? See, I told you selling your soul doesn't look the way some of y'all think. When someone gets what they want, when someone finally sees us, what's the goal? You know, a Riverside Police Department police officer had to come out and tell a crotch fire, if she doesn't want anything to do with you, you can't make her go back to you after 17 years. So you weaponize people? Do it. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Do it. Don't threaten me. Do it. When you do it, I know it's never going to matter to you. You don't have a conscience, clearly. I know it's never going to matter to you because if you're a female, that's what's fucked up the most. I told you the females are more vindictive than the men. I'd rather take a men's wrath any day. Because the females are worse. If you're a female and you're in the middle of this, don't you ever ask how somebody could turn and do what they're doing to you. If it comes from your children, if it comes from somebody else, if it comes from a partner, why do you need to even question? If anybody, you know that one day evil is going to circle back around, right? That's not a threat. That's on you. What you do in the dark will soon come to the light. And I see everything popping up. Why lie? Why? Do it. The person who's doing the fake account right now, I know you catching this video too. What the fuck? I see why survivors don't speak. Do it. Do it. You that obsessed. That's called a stalker. You know that, right? Somebody is saying there is a person that said they cut my hair off when I was a child, which I told you. There was somebody who cut my real hair. And she kept it this entire time. To do what? To do what? You know how we told y'all we don't mess around with voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, black magic? We don't mess with that because we know where that comes from. So somebody has made a comment that as a kid, they cut my hair and then they kept it this entire time. To do what? To do what exactly? Someone keeps saying, we have her location, we have it. We're gonna see her. To do what? I know who she stood with, so I'm gonna put up a picture of them. To do what? Innocent people have been drug in because they stood with us. The fuck you on Jennifer's property for? We're not there. You can leave her property. Yeah. There's someone standing on someone's property, back and forth on someone's property the last few nights, thinking that we're out in this state. To do what? So if you found out that I was in that house, to do what? She's called the police. She's had to go to her neighbors. Her neighbors are now on high alert because the last thing someone heard that sat close to me was that we were on our way to the state of Mississippi. So now there's someone standing on this woman's property trying to get into her home. To do what? If I came out of that house, what were you going to do? Have they told you that? While they're weaponizing people and telling people to call here and call there and do this and do that, and if you see them, make sure you grab her. To do what? You grab me and then what? You grab someone against their will to do what? You go to someone's property in the middle of the night to look for me to do what? To do what? You say you have my location. You planted a tracker on me while I was standing in a dance studio teaching young children. So you walked up to me somehow. I shook your hand. I said hi. I said have a good day. I said thank you. I may have said 5, 6, 7, 8, but you put a tracker on me to do what? You let a year go by? Because the last time I was standing in a dance studio was a year ago. So more than a year ago. It was April. It was June. June 2024 that I was standing in a dance studio teaching children. That I got a chance to go to a studio owner and say, this is the truth. And she said, stay. Can you teach? Stay. Read a book to a child. Stay. And sing, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Tiana. I was singing to children. People out here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. And somebody, while I'm turning around, and there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, cause I'm almost there. With the child, somebody decided to, here's a tracker. For what? In the mix of singing to children? Reading a book to children? You came to a dance studio full of children to find me, and while I'm singing a song with children, you put a tracker on me, and then you put it on social media, and then told people that? Y'all don't see this? You not wondering how Charlie Kirk got? You not wondering how Virginia Jeffrey got? You're not wondering what happened to Jan and how she got? You're not worried about Nancy Schaefer, how she got? You're not taking a second to think, did Isaac Cappy really jump off that freeway ledge? What? Y'all don't see this? You're boasting about killing a trafficking survivor on the internet.
Don't recommend it.
The internet's forever. So no matter if you deleted it or not. You don't think we got that? You don't think somebody got that? No? Whether you hate me or not, you don't see what you're doing? There is somebody who posted and said, I'm going to sit outside of a dance studio and wait to see if she comes back. So not only did you just threaten my well-being, But you just admitted to sitting outside of a children's school, a children's extracurricular activity. You just admitted to sitting outside. That is called what? Lying in wait. Legally, that is called lying in wait. You just admitted that you were lying in wait at a dance studio full of children to hurt somebody, not just me, but anybody that I was standing close to. What? You guys want names of elite, but you don't see the people sitting right in front of your face. You want names of high and mighty, but you don't see the little ones just sitting here right in front of your face on social media. Did I ever put anybody's name out there? No, I've uncovered everybody from the start. I covered everybody from the start. Everybody from the start. I never said anybody's real name. I started saying, you know what? I'm gonna go with Elastigirl, because you stretch yourself so thin, woman. You stretch yourself so thin nobody has to ask you to. She'll stretch from here to there to make sure that somebody is okay before she checks on herself. So I called her Elastigirl. That somebody is okay before she checks on herself. So I called her Elastigirl. There was a man that stood on the roof to make sure that he watched out for everybody. Not just me, but anybody in the building. He climbed his ass on the roof and stood there in the freezing, snowing cold to watch out for everybody else. So we called him what? Hawkeye. There is a man who I've seen is the sweetest man alive until you piss him off about his own family, until there's a threat to his own family, until there is something that is not okay with him, and that man will turn into Hulk. So we called him the Hulk. Can you imagine if we would have put everybody's name out there from the start? Instead of just saying, you know what, you're my hero. You're an angel. Thank you. Because it wasn't about a TV mentality. When I went into a dance studio, Allie Carter wasn't all over everything. It was justice. For the sake of the children. For the safety of everyone. For a moment of peace. The studio owner knew my real name. The teachers, some of the teachers that needed to know my real name knew my real name. But for the safety of everyone, and for the fact that it wasn't about me, justice was the name that I went by. With a Y, not with an I, because I got questions. But now, people have put up pictures of minor children. That's not child exploitation? It's not child exploitation? That's not exploiting a child? There is someone sitting in the same city feeding children and other adults, other parents and their families. Anybody who may have had any type of anything, talk, stood too close, breathed in my vicinity. They posted their information. For what? That's not called harassment? There are people who have said, give all of this information over that you have to authorities. To do what? Because they can't even do shit with the basics that they got. The video that we've been making, the video that some of the people have been editing, the angels that have been editing for me, they've been trying to put threats in there. Do you know how many there are? A man that you guys knew of, that you thought was an advocate for the Getty Los Angeles Museum, told me and my mom, because we speaking on it too loud, and his stuff is not getting attention, so we gotta die. You know you put that in writing, right? You said the quiet part on social media. All these people celebrating over Charlie Kirk's death. You guys are like, I didn't even know the man. I don't even give a shit. At one point, I didn't even know him. But you're seeing people you're seeing people celebrate. That's fucking up your heart, right? It's messing with you. You don't think these people were already putting this type of stuff on social media before? Because a lot of people are seeing that this wasn't just a shooting, it was a statement. It was a statement to tell anybody who's speaking the truth to shut up. You're gonna have to shoot me. You're gonna have to shoot me. I ain't shutting up. You don't scare me. I just want to make sure that everybody understands what the hell is going on if I end up on a t-shirt and not right here to talk to you. You understand what's going on, right? Understand what's going on, right? This woman that's supposed to be an advocate laughed and told you I've been plotting on her because I keep seeing her name everywhere. You just said that out loud. You just said that. I didn't want to have anything to do with you. All I said was no thank you. You do realize you just said that out loud, right? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, de veras, de veras. Are we speaking the same language? What is happening? There are some people that I'm wondering now, for those who stood so close to us, you knew me this whole time, didn't you? You knew who I was this whole time. I just didn't know you. I've tried to be nothing but kind to you. Tried to be there for you. When there was a phone call where you said, hey, can you pray for me? Can you stop for me? I got a situation over here, got a situation over there. And just as much as you said, what can we do for you, we'll return that. It's called being a human being, right? Now I see that in reality, you were just trying to get so close because somebody has been feeling around looking for where can I put that knife? Why are you waiting? Why did you wait? What are you waiting for? I have a question. What are you waiting for? And when I die, will you feel better? Because I know you feel nothing. I know you don't care. This is not the first time that clearly people have done this. If they have a record for beating the fuck out of women, hurting somebody else's child, if they have a record for the shit that they're doing, Makes sense. But the ones who have been so vindictive to hide behind an account or to smile in someone's face, now you're caught. We caught you. We see you. Caught you. You know that, right? There's some information that we got last night that we just like, what the fuck? That was the last thing we were. That was the last person. What? There's some information that we just got that we're just like, what? I stood right next to you. I stood right next to you, and you know I'm always testing somebody. Anything that I have ever said to anybody, trust me, I'll repeat that shit right here. You think I won't? That's what somebody used to beat the fuck out of me for. Is because my mouth don't stop. I don't give a shit. You might as well beat my ass, because I don't care. I told you that about my pimps. I would on purpose. Go ahead, beat me. Don't care. Don't care. If it ends this way, at least I'm free. I'm still gonna say that shit. People think that we're not going to this event. The more that they just stack shit, we going anyways. Do you hear me? We are going anyways. I will gladly stand outside. I ain't wearing a vest, and you don't have to miss. If anything, come talk to me. I see you. And the little girl that should have been scared, she died a long time ago. And for those of you who think that I didn't know, I knew. I just wanted to see what you would do. Some people need a turnaround. Some people deserve a turnaround. Some people are not what somebody built. So the things that I was hearing about some people, I was like, let them go. Let them go. Because they haven't tried to kill me yet. They didn't try to kill my mom yet. They didn't try to hurt anybody that I love yet. They didn't try to hurt anybody that I love yet. So let them go. Let them go. There was a safe spot that we had for later. After we left this venue. After we left this event. It's already gone. Touch it. Do something with it. We just got notified last night. Hey, there are people circling that property that you thought you guys were going back to. We got the video evidence. There's cameras on. Safe spot gone. No. Okay. We're going anyways. You got the IP address you need? Huh? You got the location you say that you have? Eh? Is that tracker working that you planted on me in that dance studio that you talk about? Huh? Is my hair from when I was 11 years old that you cut off because your boyfriends were raping me and not having sex with you, so you got so jealous that you cut off an 11-year-old's hair? Is that hair doing anything for you now? Huh? Standing so close to us. The lying about what really happened to your children. You feel better? Did you get it out of your system? Huh? You just proved that you were evil. I didn't need to say anything. You just said it yourself. Thanks for that. That helped. Anybody else? Paging all evil, would you please come to the front? Paging all paid off by the Black Panthers, please come to the front. Paging all those with a guilty conscience, please come to the front. The world is watching, you know. The world is watching. Insurance holders, there's a 7-minute period. I'm going to say this again. Insurance holders, there's a 7-minute period. If we get to this event venue and anything happens to us, don't you dare wait for a go. You're dead after 6 minutes. So if I'm going anywhere, it only takes 6 minutes. You have 7 minutes before you need to just start releasing. Do you understand me? Are we clear? Seven minutes. 7 minutes. It takes 6 minutes to no longer be on this earth. More than that when you have MK Ultra. But it's 6 minutes. Faking deaths don't run in this family. It only runs in the outlaws. That shit ain't cheap. That's from the Navy. Uh-huh. And I ain't that much of a fucking coward, you little pussy. I don't need to fake my death like you did. I'm not Annabelle either. And I'm also not the bitches you beat on at night that put up with your shit. Do it. Do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Do it. And do it yourself. Why are you getting other people to jump on with you? The other thing that I'm starting to see though is there's a reason why evil is collecting. There's a reason why so many people are starting to see what evil was all around the place. How many people have been fired for very vulgar remarks about somebody's death, brutal death? I told you it wasn't just the top. I've been telling you that since the beginning. Everybody's so worried about an elite name. You sit right next to one. You live right next to one. You work right next to one. You respond to one. You walk right past one. You send your child off to one. You sit with one. Some of you live with one. Are you worried about the top? You can go through social media and see where the predators are. If they that excited about somebody's death, the fuck you think they doing behind closed doors to children? What do you think you've missed? What do you think you've missed? You know what? Let me help you. Let me show you what you missed. I got you. Let me show you some of the stuff you missed. And Wonder Woman. You know where that, I know you can hear me. You know that video of the supposed advocate next to the twat waffle that plotted on our death and told the world they were going to kill us, they were going to capture us. Some people were talking about us too much, and what do you think you've missed? Okay. Woo! It's fine. It's fine. Because I think some people just need to see it. I think that's the thing. I think people need to see this. People need to see this so they know where the real predators are. People needed to hear it because they know who the real predators are. You needed to come forward so we know who the real predators are. It ain't just the top. It ain't just the top. Okay. Okay. All right. I am not suicidal. There will be no accidental car accidents or overdoses. We're not carrying anything in this car that we cannot account for. By the time we get to this event, the evidence that we will be putting in everybody's hands has been sworn in and legal. You will be able to see that shit yourself. The evidence that we are putting in everybody's hands has case numbers to it. And if you're telling the truth, you can go ahead and post that case number and somebody could check it themselves. I'll flip the switch myself. Kill me. You think I care? You think I care? You think I'm playing? I've said what I meant, and I've meant what I've said. You think I'm scared? Do it. Do it. If you're seeing people's addresses be posted, that's called harassment. If you're seeing people's phone numbers be posted, that's called stalking. If you're seeing people talking about how they're going to sit outside of a dance studio or sit outside of somebody's place or be on someone's property late at night looking for myself or my mom, that's called lying in wait. If you see people posting other people's children without their permission because they stood a little close to me, that's called child exploitation. It's already been done for a year. There ain't shit she could take back. It'll all come to the light. Because it is. It is right now. It's all being exposed. All of it. You don't see it? That I'm grateful for. If I took my last breath today, you know, the one thing I would love to be remembered for is the love and kindness that we have showed, especially for the truth about the children. No matter what. If we go, there is one thing I would love to be remembered for, and that I will never shut up over the priceless truth. That I fought like hell for children that's not mine, for yours, for the ones who don't have a voice, for the child that died in me, and for children that never even had someone to fight for. If I go today, please remember me for that. Because that part never changed. And it never will. Don't miss. Don't miss.